welcome back into another episode of Morning Edition. Julian Sidor, Andy Sitowski, Jason Harper, and meteorologist Andrew Brightman joining us.
Yeah. What's up, Brightman?
Yay, Brighty! All right, our first topic. I don't know, guys, how to feel about the Wrapped. I feel pretty good about my Wrapped, I guess, like age. I was 21 years old for this.
Was that new this year?
Let's start. It was start at the very beginning. You got to tell a lot of people that watch this show they don't know what Spotify Wrapped
is. Okay, so
yeah,
I
don't think so.
Yeah, okay, so it's the end of the year thing that Spotify does, and Apple Music does something similar where they give you your highlights of what you listened to over the past year, podcasts, what artists you listen to, your top five songs, top albums, all of those things, and it gives you kind of like a highlight. And then it also says what your listening age is based off of the music that you listen to. So my age was 21. Annie's, yours was what?
Mine was 69 years old.
Wow.
And now let me tell you why. Come here. So what happened is I haven't really listened to that much Spotify this year. Admittedly, so most of the time when I would listen was when I was working out. I admittedly haven't worked out at all this year. That's just the way that it is.
You're honest.
Yeah.
Say what?
Yeah. At least you're honest.
Yeah, I'm honest. I haven't worked out at all this year.
You have a 1-year-old.
I have a 1-year-old, so that's my workout, and my knees and my back are proof of that because they hurt all the time. So I discovered one day, I don't even remember how, that she would, if she's in the car and she's crying, I figured out that Bohemian Rhapsody gets her to stop crying. And so
it's a long song too.
It's 6 minutes long. It inspired me to watch the Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie that they put out a couple of years ago.
Great movie.
Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. Love that. We digress. So put that on repeat for however long our drive is. If it's a half hour one way, great. That made it 4 or 5 times, and then on the way back home. So that Bohemian Rhapsody was my top song of the year. And because it says, since you're into music from the early 70s, which normally I am not, you're an old soul.
Aww.
So that is why
I
don't think it's not an accurate reflection of what I actually like. Queen, great. Bohemian Rhapsody, legendary.
Right.
Is that truly who I am? No.
What would you say your age should be? Sans Bohemian Rhapsody, what do you think your age would be?
I would say maybe early 30s, whatever, a millennial age, because I like the newer stuff, but I have to throw in that nostalgia of the 2010s and the stuff that made me, you find your
stuff
old
that made me.
Stuff that made me.
What?
So I do a lot of hip hop though for when I'm working out, and since I haven't, no hip hop artists on my top.
No hip hop.
Yeah. Wait till next year.
Yeah, just wait till next year. I'm coming back.
Jason, what about you?
Well, I should have known what it was about to tell me because my phone said before it gave me the age. That's what I was waiting on. It goes, age is just a number, so don't take this personally. And then the font got really big, so I thought, man, it's about to tell me I'm 100 years old. So there it goes, 71. So just when I laughed at Annie for 69, mine jumped up 2 years to 71.
What's your excuse? Because Andy's got a child. So
I am a child. I don't know. I think it said that I listened to yacht rock a lot,
By the way,
which I'm like,
this checks.
Okay, this is kind of good.
Look, he's even got the dad vest.
I'm out wearing today. One of the top songs it said I listened to, which I can't tell you the last time I listened to this. You know that old school song by Christopher Cross, Sailing? Sailing takes me away.
Oh, that's it.
Like sappy old school. I mean, I kind of like that song.
Wait a minute. Do you have a family account, though? Do you share with Angie?
Oh.
You know what? We do. I didn't think about that. That totally jacked up.
Case.
I bet if it was just mine, it would probably be 70.
Just 70.
Yeah. It did have a Carolina tie, though. It said my number one song was Carolina on My Mind by James Taylor. I'm a big James Taylor fan, and so I do listen to a lot of kind of that style. So I guess it's not too far off.
Okay. Andrew, you don't have Spotify. You have Apple Music, but Apple Music does something similar.
Part of the new wave, guys, okay?
All right.
My wife has Spotify. I'm like the only person I know that has Apple. I'm just an Apple fanboy, so when it came out in 2014, I was like, oh yeah, what do I need Spotify? I got Apple for everything.
Okay.
So anyway, my top plays, Money, Money, Money by ABBA actually is my number one. Spooky by Dusty Springfield is my number two. Pink Pony Club actually is 3. And then
I'm just about range.
Yeah, it is.
And then I have Do You Believe in Magic by Love and Spoonful is 4.
Okay.
Scenes from Italian Restaurant by Billy Joel is one of mine.
Billy
Dirty
Joel.
Dirt by Steely Dan.
Okay, so
which you had never
Your
heard.
average age
Yeah, I
has
was
to be
gonna
like
say, it has to be like
65, 80. Yeah. Yeah.
He gets a solid 80.
I'm a little all over the place. I don't know about 80. Kind of maybe more in the Harper range. But
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
seasoned with my music.
You
taste.
really
are. I like
You're
it,
the
man.
old soul, Andrew.
Music buffet.
Except for the Pink Pony Club.
Boy, that one came out of nowhere.
Catchy.
That's a bop,
It's
by the
catchy.
way.
It is
It's
catchy.
like, hey, I'm open with the audience.
When do you listen to this? Is this while you
Just
work
when I'm
out?
jamming
Or
out in the
just
car,
jamming
when
out?
I'm
In the
getting in my
gym.
feels, Julian. When I'm you know what? When
driving
I'm thinking
feels.
about you.
Oh.
Okay, listen. When you oh dear Lord, I'm gonna move past that. Angie, all right, Brightman, I got a question. When you're driving, when you got the hands at 10 and 2, if Steely Dan comes on, or Pink Pony Club comes on, how does the driving change depending on when the song comes on?
It's like what kind of vibe I'm feeling. It's actually it's low-key embarrassing that I'm talking about this, but
great.
I'm honest. I love you guys. Again, I love working with you guys, and I can talk about anything.
So let's see it. Like
Opening
obviously
up.
you cannot sing because we don't have the rights to.
First,
But like,
not-
okay, so Pink Pony Club comes on. What does Andrew Brightman look like in a car?
Jamming to it. I just thought it was catchy. Nadia, my wife, introduced me to it. I'm just like jamming in the car. Like if I want to like sing something, it'll be like I would do probably "Dirty Work" by Steely Dan. That's something I'd actually like sing to. Like
Okay.
jamming to the music. It's
Okay.
Pink Pony.
But are you like a hands and like kind of like just tapping as you go,
Yeah.
or
Like I'm just like I'm either like singing or I'm just like kind of grooving in the vehicle.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
All right.
yeah, that's
Well,
I'm an
Julian,
open book, guys.
What about yours? Yours, I feel like was very like workout heavy.
yeah, no, I definitely my music is what I listen to in the gym or like on the ride home. I'm a big podcast guy, so I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm driving
Except for
around.
ours.
Well, because I'm part of it, and also it's like I watch ours on our Queen City News Plus app.
That's right.
Duh,
Nice
Annie.
plug.
Duh, Annie. But so my top songs were TV Off by Kendrick Lamar, The Largest by Big X the Plug, Change Me by Big X the Plug, by Big X the Plug, Squabble Up, and then Pistol Packin' by Annalie Choppa, Tweaker by Jello. So I have a bunch of rap on there, and that's what I usually.
There's some explicit
They're all
material in there.
they all
Glorilla?
have the E's next to them. I did have Glorilla as one of my top artists as well. If I go to my top artists, I believe she was number 4
Okay.
on my top. But yeah, no, I listen to that, and that's like if I need to wake up before work after I listen to my NPR podcast, I'll go ahead and put
I'll
on some.
put you right to sleep.
Oh, man.
But it's what
It's informative.
It is informative, right? And then I listen to something to get the people going.
There we go.
So yeah,
I like it.
all those. I don't know if you guys ever seen the memes, I guess, of people saying like, "This is me driving into work," and it's like you in a suit and like you're listening to most gangster rap.
Oh yeah.
Like that's 100% me or Morning Anchor going in there, listen to Big X the Plug and Lefty Gunplay, going in to tell you about your local headlines.
Everyone
my
forgets about
gosh.
Small X the Plug though.
Yeah, where is Small X the Plug?
I don't know. No one cares.
Good question.
Small X.
There you have it.
There you have it. Okay.
That's it.
Is there any Spotify Wrapped or Apple Wrapped resolutions that you guys like looking at? Is like, I want to change this for next year. I'm ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
for me
Yeah.
with younger girls that are in the millennial/Gen Z range. I would like, you know what? I'm gonna do that over the holidays. I'm gonna ask all 4 of them because they'll probably do this same thing. Like I want to know who their top artist is, and I promise to listen to. At least I will make an effort to listen to all. I don't know if they're all 4 different. If they're all 4 the same, they're probably all different. I'd like to listen to see what they're listening to. I should do that as a parent anyway.
You can have them share some of their playlists with you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Have them send them right over to that account.
send it on over.
I listen to my husband's playlist because his music taste is admittedly a lot better than mine. So I'm just if we're in the car, I'm just like throw what are you listening to? I don't know.
That's how my wife says.
Remember when like there used to be like aux chords and it's like who got the aux?
yeah.
Oh,
Who's in
Yeah,
charge of
who
the
got
you
the
get
aux?
the extra long one for the people riding
Right.
back feet.
Yeah.
You get the extra long. Yeah,
Man, kids today don't know. They don't know.
I don't know.
they don't know.
All right, we'll simmer on that. We'll be back with more Morning Edition
Simmer.
right after this.
Welcome back to this episode of Morning Edition. We have meteorologist Andrew Brightman joining us
Yes.
today, and you are the
Marty.
perfect person to have in here for this next topic
Ooh.
because you have cats. We all actually, I'm the only dog person in here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
all
are.
three got cats.
But we all love dogs, right?
Love
You
them.
love
You
dogs.
I love
do
dogs.
not have them in your home.
Mhm.
So this article came out. A company is working on a weight loss drug, a GLP-1 for pets. They're starting with cats here. I know this is a
Chihuahua
picture
looks
of
like a cat.
It could be. These are that dog. It's a little bit obese.
Hello,
but-
Chonky.
So obviously, weight loss drugs, Monjaro. Oh, that's a sad dog.
Can we just say it's hard to find video of fat, chunky cats?
It is.
So just bear with us.
One of our producers said it was difficult to find video for this. But so Ozempic, Monjaro, all these GLP-1s that are popular with people, now doctors are working on a solution for pets as well. It would be an like an injectable device, so you wouldn't have to take your pet in for this shot, like how people do. But it would release that. They're studying it over a 6-month period, looking at increments. But it's supposed to help pets who, have a little trouble losing that weight.
Is that what it is? Is it trouble?
Well, so that sparks the debate, right? There's a whole debate about these things for human consumption. But you all as pet owners, what do you think about kind of giving your pet a little extra help in the weight loss department?
Julian's been chomping at the bit.
I'm struggling with that.
So I got mixed feelings on this. Like, okay, so one part of me, right? I want my pets. We have 3 cats, Caesar, Ash, and Ellie. Ash is a chonky girl, big old fat.
She was
great
just
cat.
asking for dinner really early the other day.
She was every night, and
Big boned Julia.
Yeah, she's just big boned. Okay, no, she a big girl. Actually, I have a perfect one here of her. Let me go ahead and put my. That's our big girl.
Wow.
She knows that chunky.
Which one?
That's a flat.
Oh, sorry. There's just one there. Sorry. Oh, she didn't hear me say it.
So obviously, I want her to live long. We know we need to cut back on her food, but I feel like it's your responsibility as a pet owner to moderate how much food your pet has.
Yeah.
So this doesn't fall. It's not like humans where it's just like, oh, I get hunger pangs and like I need a little help. There are plenty of people who I know have gone on GLP-1s and like it has been really great for them. And it is a useful tool because people have hunger cravings and it's hard to cut back on the amount of food you want. Food is delicious. I love food, so I get it. For your pet, though, you're the one giving them the food.
Yeah.
Yes.
You cut back on how much food you give your pet.
Or the type of food.
So it's like, if you're going to spend the money on the medication for your pet, why not just spend more money on either better food or cut back? That's where I'm at.
Drop the mic. That's it.
I don't know.
What Jason has to say. Because the shots, it would cost about $100 a month for this device to do that. So, I'm with y'all.
It comes with side effects too. Like even when people they say like there's tummy hurts from it. Like, so you're gonna put your pet through that?
No, I mean for me, I'll just come from the point of like our 2 girls. They are at a very healthy weight. Like
he's like, so I have no idea.
I'm sorry, Julian, but can't relate. Okay, no, but our cats, like we
rubbing in my face, Andrew.
No, we have a fancy litter robot. We have the litter robot where when they walk in and go do their biz, it weighs how much they are. We know what they are to the 10th of a pound. So it's like, hey, Marie, you gained 0.3 pounds. What are you doing in there? Okay?
Get on that treadmill, girl.
It's like we're gonna ration your dinner tonight, lady. No, but But that's the thing. That's one of the cool things with our little fancy litter robot litter box that we have is that you can see exactly how much the cats weigh and also we have like an automatic feeder for them too. So we're all about portion control. In the Brightman household with our little kitties.
Okay.
See, spend the $100 a month that you would be spending on the shots.
Yeah.
Put it towards that fancy litter box. That pays for itself.
Litter robot is awesome.
I swear I'm paying attention. So this is only for cats right now. I don't have them. Then next they're going to study the effects of in dogs. So I'm trying to find a good picture. Well, this could. So both of our boys, we've been told by the vet that they are a little.
Let's see the chonks.
So this
you got a good one?
Partially why. Well, so this is from. I think, this was just when we had some friends over. Oh, it was Carver's birthday. So we had our friends Chad and Emma come over with their dog, Libby. And so we made pulled pork for us. But of course the boys are good. So and the girls are good, so they get some. And this might be why they're a little bit chunky, but this is all of them. There's Libby, Carver, and Woodson. We were trying to get them to pose for a picture. But
They don't look too
yeah, so there he is right there trying to give him some of that. Or see, but this is them. Like if you have a lab, if you have a lab, you know.
There.
But we have switched their food. So I think to your point, Julian, I would not jump to weight loss drugs for my pets first. I would get them much better food. Again, for the cost of $100 a month, then you can get some really good.
Get him out on the catwalk, Julian.
You can take him on catwalk.
Throw a leash on her. Get her out.
Make them work for food.
You take your cats for a walk, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
On a leash, but you put him in a stroller.
You're in a stroller, right?
I know Nadia has done one time taking Ellie out, our youngest, which actually I will say coincidentally our fittest cat out on like walks.
See?
On a leash.
Wow.
That's awesome.
But anyway, so yeah, there's side effects with drugs. They're just not coming out with this. I would want it to be tested and literally have tried every other avenue.
Okay.
I would try it's a very last resort if it was like their joints are like they have arthritis because of the weight on their joints and things
Maybe
like that.
thyroid issues, right?
Yeah,
that's sometimes in humans.
I think there's reasons for it, but I would definitely put that like at last resort.
What about you, Jason? For your how many cats is it?
Like 4?
4? 3?
We have 3. Yes,
3.
Yes.
Okay.
My favorite and the patriarch of the family passed away back in May of this year. Clyde. We had Bonnie and Clyde. So now it's just Bonnie. She's the oldest one. She's almost 17.
Wow.
So she's now the chunk, right? Because she doesn't exercise as much as the boys. The boys are only like 7, 8 years old. So we got Tubbs and Crockett from Miami Vice.
Love it.
And so these two guys eat like horses, but they also are running up trees and running all over the place during the day, right? So they're like the ideal of where they should be. But yeah, Bonnie just she doesn't move as much or as quickly as she used to. She will move when the bowl gets put in front of her,
right?
But I do the same. I can relate. So we have to ration, and it's harder because when you have multiple cats and you put the food in one place, you can't be like, well, sorry, you only get one little bitty scoop, and stay away from that bowl. It's harder when you got multiple cats. So we've cut back on everybody, and it's 100%, Julian. It's the pet owner's responsibility. It's not like they're going out to find and catch and hunt and chase their own food. They're animals. You put something in front of them, they're going to eat it, whether it's bread and butter, leftover Thanksgiving food, or, pet food. So, yeah, spend the money, and less, like Annie, what you said, less is last resort. Save the money. Get better food,
right?
Portion control. You want to hook up your cats to, some kind of stationary bike or take them out on a walk for more exercise, then have at it. But for me, it's a little early. It's a little silly. That's just my
man. This is going to be like a hot take here. This almost strikes me, and maybe I'm wrong because I don't have kids. Annie, you have a daughter, a 1-year-old, as we talked about. Jason, 4 girls. But this strikes to me as like the parents who, instead of wanting to keep an eye on their kids at like airports or amusement parks, put them on a leash instead of. And maybe I'm wrong, Jason. I don't know if you leashed any of your daughters. But it's just like...
No, I'd like to have that right about now. Right about now.
But like, instead of being a parent, be like, hey, you listen to me and you stay near me, stay in my eyesight, I'm going to put a leash on you. And maybe in some instances it's needed. I don't know. I haven't been there yet. No. But, right? It's like you see them, it's like, you're not doing the best job parenting. Like, you're completely caught up on something else or scrolling on your phone and you got your child on a leash like they're a gosh darn dog. Come on.
What about like at amusement parks or something though? Like that's the only place I've really seen it.
If you are going to spend the money,
that's extra. Come on. Thousands of families have gone through and never had a missing kid. Or you don't need one of those. Maybe
it's like slap an AirTag on them now.
Oh yeah, yes you could.
Oh,
I got a friend that does that with his dad when they go like on cruises or other places. He'll slip it like in his wallet, like he gave him one of those wallets for Father's Day without telling him. See? And he can track and be like, "Oh man, Dad's at Walgreens again for the 5th time today."
11 and 2100.
Wait, Andy. Though you kind of like you were. Are you
on the fence about getting one?
No, I've never even thought about getting a leash, but I've thought about It sounds so silly, but I thought about the situation where if your kid just like does not listen, like if they're young enough to where they like MJ is not in a capacity. She's like 15 months old right now, so saying, "Hey, don't go over there," it doesn't really work out.
Right, but then you go and pick her up and be like, "Hey."
Like, yes, I'm not getting a leash for my child, but I can see parents do that, and that doesn't mean that they're not attentive, but it just means that they just need a little bit of help. Maybe they're really tired. Maybe they got multiple kids. I don't know. I'm not getting a backpack or like I've only seen like little monkey backpacks for them. They're funny, but no, I'm not going to get a leash for MJ.
That's just one more thing to grab when you get off the airplane on an emergency landing.
Oh,
Annie.
God. Why
so
do you
let's
have to bring
just
this
not.
up?
Unleash the kid.
Get it.
Unleash the kids. All right.
Listen, she's got free range. Like I let her run around in the street, and I just follow behind
free
her.
range children.
Yeah,
Free range children.
There we go.
free range children.
All right, we'll let the children roam. We'll be back with more Morning Edition right after this.
One of our favorite times of year is right now during the holidays when we get to partner with nonprofits. And one of our favorites is the CMPD Explorers Christmas Project and Toy Drive. You two guys, right now we're looking at Santa's Warehouse, which is overflowing. This gives us a chance and you a chance to give to kids here in the Charlotte area that aren't going to have one, they won't have anything for Christmas morning or very few, and to get a chance to put smiles on kids' faces. And you two guys, Annie, you and Julian, you guys are going to be kicking it off.
Yeah.
The next 3 Fridays, we're going to be doing this.
This is awesome. Annie, I know you love it just as much. We all love this. It is one of those things where you get to talk to people. One, you get to get the donations. That's awesome because people are so jazzed to help out. And then the toy delivery process. That's
awesome.
I got to go on my first one last year with Jason, and it makes it all worth it. I mean, the looks on these people's faces when you're coming in literally with a bag of toys or a bike, and you're usually dropping it off to a parent. And I can only imagine what it's like to not be able to have the funds to put money or put presents underneath the tree for your kids and be able to say like, okay, like don't even worry about it. Here's going to be some amazing gifts. It makes your heart warm, makes you feel warm. This is what the holidays are all about.
Yeah, and I mean, we talk about the kids' reactions a lot, but I think to your point, Julian, as a parent, just kind of having that feeling, like that gut feeling that a bad one, obviously, that you just can't do what you want to do the most. And so to see them just kind of like feel the stress come off of their shoulders and just like breathing a sigh of relief. Like you can probably, I haven't done a delivery, but I would like to, but you guys can probably kind of see them just get a little bit lighter. And that makes all the difference. And it's also fun at the collection events because people are so generous. They come out with we're always at Walmart's, right? And so they have a big toy selection. They come out with a cart full of things. And they're not even just like, dinky little toys. They're the big things. They're the footballs and the basketballs, the Nerf guns.
The Old Spice body wash and Axe body spray.
That is important. I think everyone we talk to, a lot of people like to buy the fun toys for like the 5-year-olds and maybe up to 10, but it's the tweens and the teens that they need a lot more of. So like gift cards, like makeup sets for the girls, or like you said, Old Spice. The female officers will tell you, please get them deodorant.
I just want to chime.
Go ahead, Brett.
Real quick. Because one of the things you mentioned was Nerf guns, and I will say they do.
Oh, they don't allow you to do that.
Yeah, because I found out the hard. I was like, hey, I mean, when I was 19,
I remember that last year.
But I was like, it's a classic thing for me to do. I go in, I get the one toy you're not supposed to get, but just a classic move by me. But they're like, they just don't want anything resembling a weapon.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
Yeah,
I do want to mention before we run out of time here. There's a lot of different ways that you can give. You can go to our website, QCN. Or QCnews.com to find out, because you can donate to any police location, fire station if you want to. You can Venmo. You can, let's see, I know there's a couple of other ways. Zelle. Yeah, that's the other way. But this year, what's new is there's a new Amazon wish list, which is really cool. Matter of fact, I'm looking at the Amazon links right now, at different things, and there's everything from bracelet kits for girls.
Go ahead, show it again, Hart.
Here we go. So you got a bracelet for. Let me hold it.
There
now. Oh, epic fail.
Well, while he pulls that up,
Some of those
Just type in,
Jason.
type in CMPD Christmas toy drive. But just the difference between girls and boys, this is what I love. The very first one is a sparkly bracelet kit for girls. And the next one is a catapult kit for boys.
What? No, what?
That's all you need
Those
to
are
know.
the first two things
That's
that are
all you
on there,
need to
guys.
know.
But anyway, so there's a lot of ways to make it easy if you don't want to go in person. But yeah, so tomorrow you guys are going to kick it off, and it's from 7 to 7 the next couple Fridays.
And real quick for people, I know we're almost out of time.
Keep saying real quick.
I know. But for the families that you guys want to be a part of it, I believe, Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, they can go to their local CMPD area and sign up to go ahead and be part of the families, get on the list to have toys donated for them. All right, with that being said, we are out of time. So as always, thanks for watching Morning Edition. We will catch you next time.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.